Hallo iedereen en welkom bij Dutch and Go. So as you might have seen in some previous videos, I've already discussed indefinite articles, definite articles, and the differences between the two. And today I want to talk to you about the last kind of articles that we have in Dutch, which are location-dependent articles, more or less, okay? So, as you may recall from previous videos, so we could, for example, say in the indefinite form, ik lees een boek, I'm reading a book. Ik lees het boek, I'm reading the book. And finally, I can also define the location of the book. Okay, so for example, I could say, ik lees dit boek hier, or ik lees dat boek daar. Right, okay. So, before I really get to that part, I want to talk to you a little bit about how I can introduce objects or people. And for that, I've brought two very cute and lovely friends who are dying to meet you, I can promise you that. So first of all, this is Mr. Duck, meneer Eend. So I could say, for example, dit is mijn Eend. I say dit because he is close to me, physically. He's close to me, he's the thing, or, well, the lovely, lovely animal that is closest to me. However, dat is een kat. The cat is further away from me, so I would say dat is een kat. Good. I can now even identify their location even more, relative to me, of course, with the words hier en daar. So I could say, dit hier is mijn eend. Dat daar is mijn kat. Meow. Yes, fair enough. And that is also how I could, for example, introduce people. Dit is mijn vader. Dat is mijn tante. Dit is een vriend. Dat is mijn vriendin. Okay? Dit close to me. Dat further away from me. In the article that I'm linking to this video, you will also find more example sentences to make the differences clear to you. But I think you more or less got the idea. And of course, in English, it's very similar. This and that. Good. That is in general. Then, that is when we want to introduce a person or define or describe an object and want to indicate its position. The second option is defining objects based on their location in a full sentence, not introducing them. So, for example, deze man hier is mijn vader. This man here is my dad. Okay? So here I have two options depending on whether the word takes de or whether the word takes het. For tips on when it is de or het, please, I would like to refer you back to my previous video about definite articles. So, for example, deze would be for words with de, hier, close to me. Die would be words with de, further away from me. So I could say, deze eend hier is sympathiek. Okay, it's a really sympathetic duck. Very nice ducky. Die kat daar is niet sympathiek. I'm not feeling it. We're not vibing. We're not vibing, you and me. We're not vibing. I don't know why. I don't know why. Maybe it was mean to me at some point, or maybe, you know, like asking for too often for food. I don't know what it was, but we're just not vibing, him and me. Either way, that's a personal issue. We'll solve it after the video. But yeah, deze eend hier is sympathiek. Die kat daar is niet sympathiek. Okay, good. Resolved. Same thing with het words. So for example, dit boek hier is interessant. Dat boek daar is niet interessant. You always have the option to add hier or daar in the sentence. You always have that option. It depends very much on the context, depends on how specific you want it to be and how much confusion there could possibly be. Let's give you some examples. So for example, deze man hier is mijn vader. This man over here is my dad. Die man daar is mijn oom. That man over there is my uncle. Imagine you're at a party, there's a lot of people, and you really want to specify that man over there, okay? Not the man on the left, but the man on the right. That man over there, okay? And you would point. Dat meisje is de vriendin van mijn broer. That girl is my brother's girlfriend. Dit kind hier So I would have a child here standing next to me. Dit kind hier is de zoon van een vriend uit Portugal. This child here is the son of a friend from Portugal. Dit boek is heel interessant, so I would have the book here next to me. But also with other objects, so for example, deze fabrieken zijn operationeel. These factories are operational, they're working. So these factories would be the factories that are closest to me. Okay? Dit studieboek Nederlands is leuk en praktisch. Maar dat studieboek daar is saai en theoretisch. This study book of Dutch is very fun and practical. And that study book over there is very boring and theoretical. Right. So I hope I managed to explain to you when to use deze and die, dit and dat, and how that works in a sentence, and managed to resolve your confusions. Me and the cat are gonna have a serious conversation now, for, you know, between two people, between man and cat, so to say. We'll work it out. I'm sure we'll manage. If need be, online therapy. It's all gonna be fine. I promise you. Leave a comment box leave a comment in the comment box down below. Rather. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for your attention, for your understanding. It means a lot to me. And see you next time. Dank je. Dag.